What's going on YouTube? Kyle here with the Card Guys. Before the match gets started, I want to give a big shout out to a couple of Mana Dorks over in Dalton, Georgia for letting us record their entire skirmish. We ended up getting 8 rounds, so big shout outs to them for letting us get some content. Also, if you guys want to stay till the end, I actually have a match overview of the winner, like a little interview, their takeaways of the match, and I thought that would add a little bit of more to the video as well, so you guys can get into the inside of the player and how they won and what their thought process was in that match. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, that helps the channel out a lot. So clicking subscribe also does, so that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you have any comments you want to leave those down, that'd be awesome as well. Definitely all those help the channel grow tremendously, and the group would obviously also appreciate that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the matches.
Interesting. Alright, show me what you got.
We're going to start out with probably the worst card to play on your first turn, the Gordanian Tone.
Sure.
Hope you don't play it.
That's probably what it was reacting to. And now, if you want to say like best card for
I'm allergic to cards that don't block.
I'm allergic to cards that don't block. Staying?
Sure.
Making an embargo.
really good, but I think it's really good. It lets you
Would go again, and it's going to do more off the stage. Try to can't block it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, helps you survive in games.
Yeah. So, you definitely see the different thought processes from who plays left heroes in that question there. What's your favorite set? All right, and then the last, the more fun one, where in Wraith would you like to go? You don't know anything about it. Okay. So Solana is where like the light heroes are from. It's a nice vibrant city. There's the monastery where everything is bad. You want to go to that. The Savage Lands where Reinhardt's from is full of monsters. You got Voltor, which is a giant volcano.
3 plus the bolters, 4.
Literally with lava flowing through the streets. Where Kano's from. Then you've got Maria, of course, where all the Maria heroes are from. Bravo's from Maria.
Coming for 2 and 2.
Maria is literally by far the most safe and best of all.
Pitch to block the arcane. Defend the physical damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Aria again.
Arsenal pass.
It's just the same set. Yeah. That's the way Alishar. Oh god, no. The concentration.
Blue Warrior's Valor. Swing Dawn Blades for 4. No float. 2 cards in hand.
Let him snap. He's got the
4 on hit, go again.
I'll let you pull up at you.
Yep, 4 on hit, go again.
Hey, Justin, it's just you in the future a lot.
Maybe. I could see it.
What?
So no reprise. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Arsenal pass. Yep.
Okay. End of your turn, I'm going to, I think, look at this again. I hope that's it. Just shuffle all 4.
Shuffle all 4.
Yep.
You really don't like that hand, huh?
Yeah, that's why I've never run into a hand where I draw 5 in a row because I'm, drawing 8.
Yeah, when you have the 5-card hand, you do that instead. Yeah.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
If like draw 4 is good in Magic, it's good in Flesh and Blood,
Yep.
especially at the end of your opponent's turn. So these will have counters on.
There's no rules against having your weapons upside down.
Weapon upside down?
There's no rules about having your chest lock your hand slide.
Yeah, I can mix this all over. I've done that a lot today. Because I move them over and then like move them around.
Actually, there are like
Draw 4.
skill rules for that. They're like, this is the zone.
They're supposed to be in the zones, but you can discuss it with your opponent.
There's like no explicit rule against it, but it's like worded in a way that makes you think it is.
Yeah.
Weave.
Sure.
Nimblism. Making an embodiment. Volcanic Shockwave. For 3. It's 9.
That's a lot of damage output.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Flex Shield commercial coming along with good.
With go again.
Flesh Blood.
Hmm. Two cards in hand. Interesting. Do I really want to take that much damage?
That's a good question.
All right, we're gonna block for 3.
Okay. Take 6.
Sure, 13.
How many cards in hand? 3. Two and 2.
No blocks.
Okay. Damage.
9.
9. Okay. Arsenal pass.
Five. Go again. On hit, make 2 copper. 1 flip.
It has go again.
Has natural go again.
Okay.
1 flip, 1 in hand.
Block 5.
Sure. Resolve damage. With the go again, I'll play energy potion. Here you go.
Yellow Plunder of Marshall. Scar for 6.
What for 6?
With all your equipment.
The heavy equipment?
I'm gonna Snapdragon.
Sure.
Pitch. Make a turn champ.
Sure.
And then swing in Rosetta for 2, 2, and 1.
Like, CC's definitely.
You make it people
You have no floating right now?
No floating.
Can I read this?
Of course.
No blocks.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2, 4, 5. Go to 4. Arsenal this and pass. Sorry.
You're good. Courage?
Yep.
Valor?
Yep.
Supremacy? Determination? Swing?
How much? So I'm gonna need a breakdown of what everything does. I know you're gonna draw.
Okay, so this makes my swords cost less.
Yeah, more
This gives
less.
it +3, and if it hits, go again. This gives it +2 if it hits, draw a card. This gives it +1 for the turn. This gives it +1 and dominate until end of turn. And the base is 3. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On hit, go again. On hit, draw a card. Dominate. I paid 1 for this, 1 for this. This costs 0.
So on your next attack, what will it be? If
It'll be 6 at least.
6 at least, and you'll get to draw 1 card.
That's correct.
That's 10.
It is 9.
That's 9. Sorry.
Hope to have it. That's even if like actually.
1 card in hand.
That's correct.
I'll take 8.
Which one was that? Oh,
Sure.
So
Go to
draw
12.
first. Yep. Go to 12, you'll draw a card.
On hit draw.
yeah, Lexi loves increased attention. Lexi also has 2 arsenal slots. Lexi does not.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like good.
You can have it too, but I'm not spending $20 to have it.
No, I can't.
Stop being
So,
poor.
We're gonna use an energy to activate the bracers.
Gives it +1.
Yep, and then we're gonna attack you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On hit draw, on hit counter.
Okay. No on hit, go again. I think you can, I don't think it.
I can break my bolters if I want to give it a go again.
You can use this as one as ever.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
You probably wouldn't because
But you can't attack with it a third time, can you?
already know.
That's for you to figure out.
It's for me to figure out. When weapon control hits, you may attack an additional time with that weapon this turn, so no. Unless you got like a 20 blade or something in hand.
that's not bullshit, it's just strategy.
So it's for how much? 7?
7 at the moment.
7 at the moment.
Of course not. You've never done anything wrong in your life.
1 card in hand. Two
I have
cards
2 cards in hand.
Take 7.
Difficult choice.
Such a great game. Wow.
Sure. Take 7.
Yep.
Go to 5. On hit, 2 triggers. Counter. Draw.
Is that an arsenal pass?
That is an arsenal pass.
Okay. This pops. Red Plunder one.
Sure.
And Twilightning, revealing. Weed Lightning. So it's 4 if it hits. I draw a card. It has to go again.
You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards in hand. Well, 3 cards in hand, sorry. Weed Lightning.
3 cards in hand. I guess it doesn't really matter what I block with. You're gonna get my whole hand, I think.
Yeah. And then some.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you right now, if I took 15 last turn, I got a pretty good hand.
Yeah. Or you're afraid to block. Most Runeblades are very afraid to block against Dorinthea.
There's that. There's a mix of both.
Yep. All right, we're blocking for this plus the Skullcap for 4.
Okay. I'm going to break the chain.
Sure.
Play a Weave Lightning, which will then give me an embodiment. Come at you for 7. Go again. Also has, if it hits, draw a card.
Yep. Plus the bracers for 7.
Okay. Now I'm going to break the chain again. Make a rune chant and attack with Rosetta for 2, 2, and 1. Is that card in the back in your arsenal?
This is in my arsenal.
Okay.
I'm going to take the. You made a rune chant, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
it's
2, 2, 1.
2, 2, 1. 2 physical, 2 arcane, and 1 arcane.
All right, I'm taking the rune chant damage,
Okay, so go 1.
and then I'm going to pitch to block the arcane damage from the Rosetta Thorn, and I'm going to take the physical damage and go down to 1.
That's fine. Now we'll draw it.
Okay, I'm going to pop the energy potion. 1 floating, swing for 4.
Oh yeah, you showed me
Block 5.
Okay, going up up to 7.
Okay. So it's going to deal 2.
Yeah, this is going to deal 2 damage.
Okay.
On hit, I'm going to blow the bolters. Use the last energy to attack you again for 4.
Get 2 balls.
If you had blocked my 3rd attack, I would have played Stinging Steel Blade, grabbing Twinning Blade, and that would have been game.
You're playing Twinning?
Yeah, he
I had a Twinning Blade on the bottom of the deck.
See, I don't think Walker knew about Twinning Blade.
No, he literally said, he named the card.
did he? Okay.
But if you had blocked there, I had Singing
won,
Steel Blade, Iron Song Response, and a potion. I could have Singing Steel Blade, grabbed the Twinning Blade, broke the bolters, came in again for like
It would have been
8
enough to kill you, yeah.
It would have been, I could have killed you in one turn, basically.
Yeah, I was like,
That was something.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
You
I
had-
took down a skirmish here in Georgia.
It literally just
Yeah, I
you just
did.
needed the monster. All you needed was the monster, and you got it.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go to my car and get one between round 3 and 4, but that helped a lot.
What were your takeaways from that match? Because that was actually a very good match.
That was a very intricate match in terms of defense and offense.
Yeah.
Couple takeaways there. You notice how I preserved my armor for my big turn.
Yep.
So that he had no embodiments of Earth. You saw how I was willing to take a ton of damage to set up a potion and a supremacy and arsenal and draw the correct hand to push damage.
Yep.
That was very important. When I went off, it was 20-4, but I knew that I could get 2 gigantic attacks in and possibly a 3rd attack, but he didn't block my 2nd attack. Or if he had blocked my 1st or 2nd attack, I would have been able to play my Singing Steel Blade to grab the Twinning Blade that I pitched on turn 1. And then I could have attacked for a 3rd time. I could have OTK'd him basically with Dorinthea. That's something that any Dorinthea that plays Classic Constructed against heavy control decks is familiar with. They're familiar with putting down a potion, either energy potion, a time snap potion, and then going off with Courage of Bladehold for a triple hit. That's something that you need to do in Classic Constructed, and that was a something that I drew upon my experience in Classic Constructed for the Blitz match just now. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 3rd hit, but I was still able to put him down really, really low. His crackback turn got me down to 1.
Yep. You blocked
with
great there.
a plunder run trigger the whole turn. I basically had to block perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, the story of the match is I had to block perfectly
In general.
in general because there's no room for error. And so I went down to 1, and then I was able to use the energy potion. I had an Iron Song Determination or Iron Song Response in my arsenal. I was able to use the energy potion to a swing, and he had 2 ball lightnings, so I took the match from there. That was a very close game. The Briar matchup is really just a test of your defense and your offense, and I mean Dorinthea in general is a test of your fundamentals, and that's why I really like her, because you see, if I had blocked wrong in any of the turns, I would have lost. If I had picked the wrong 4 or 5 card hand to go with, I would have lost. So the margin for victory there was inches.
It's quite literally the funnest it could be. Yeah.
So I think that was a very good match. That's something that maybe Dorinthea players can learn from. That was a good example of setting things up and picking your spots, defending correctly. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm happy that I got another skirmish win. So
you had a pretty good skirmish season for the 3 you played in.
Yeah, I played 3 skirmishes. I got first in the first one. I got 2nd place in the one in Huntsville, and then I won the one here. So In total, that was 24 matches. Overall, I was 22-2.
22-2.
Yeah, so
Glad to
that's
see it.
so. Yeah, I lost one to Nathan, and I lost one to Alex. The rest of them, I was able to take them down.
Yeah.
I changed my deck slightly between Skirmish 2 and Skirmish 3 in response to the Kano and Oldhim dynamic. I asked my brother, who lives in Colorado, he had a skirmish yesterday, how many Kanos were there?
Yeah.
And he said he was the only one, and like a 20, 25, 30 person skirmish.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if that's the case, that means people have adjusted. They're already moving to Oldhim. They're already moving away from Kano. So I took the sigils out of my deck. I cut a blue. I added in a red overpower. I added in a biting blade.
And the 20 blade.
And I added in a twinning blade.
Yeah.
And those 3 cards made a huge difference today. Every card that you change in a deck list in Blitz can change a lot of different things, especially when you have tutors.
Yeah.
And especially when you're relying on really big attack reactions to punch through Oldhim. So yeah, changing those 3 cards really, really helped. Other than that, yeah, it's a good skirmish season. I'm happy to play good games, and yeah.
Awesome. Congrats, man. Thank you for the analysis too.
Yep.
I know that was an awesome match. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it.
Yep.
If you guys enjoyed these videos, please, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment, and everything. And and Card Guys on top. We'll see you guys later.
Yep.